Hello, my name is Erin from Juniper and Oaks. Thank you for joining me for this video. I am a crochet pattern designer behind Juniper and Oaks, and I like to use fun and interesting stitches like crochet cables to make crochet patterns for you to crochet up to use around your home. Today I am making the cozy cable bookmark pattern. This is just a nice little swatch that you can use to practice your crochet cables, and this is part of the 2023 bookmark crochet along that I am running all year long, where every month I have released a brand new free crochet pattern on my blog with a correlated video on my YouTube channel as I walk you through the bookmark pattern. Click down below to that link to learn more about the CAL, to find the other patterns and videos, and just if you're just joining us now for this video near the end of the year, that's just fine. All the patterns are still free on my blog, and you can also purchase the collection of the patterns so far. So click that link down below to learn more about that. I'm excited to share with you this free tutorial today. Before we get started, would you please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up? Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already. So subscribe and hit that bell next to it. Click that bell and you will be notified the next time I come out with another crochet pattern video or other yarn related content. I really hope you enjoy my videos. So when you subscribe, I am so grateful. Thank you so much. Please also leave a comment below. Have you been joining us in the CAL so far? Or is this your first crochet pattern? And then also let me know, have you ever made cables before? If you haven't, tell me why you have not. Are you nervous? And if you have, just let me know that in the comments as well before we get started. Okay, for this crochet pattern, what you're going to need is some DK weight yarn. Let me tell you a little bit about this yarn that I am using. This yarn I bought from an Etsy shop online called High Desert Yarn. My friend Joanna that I've met in the crochet pattern design world, she also designs or dyes yarn out of her home. And so I bought some mini skeins from her to use for this CAL. This is the colorway Sea Glass. It is so beautiful. I used this for the first bookmark in this CAL, the corner to corner bookmark pattern. And I just think that is very beautiful. I'm really excited to see how it's going to work up with these cables. I've never tried that before, so we're going to give that a try. Not only will you need about 12 yards of DK weight yarn, but I've been using a 3.5mm hook. This is a size E, and then just a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. Okay, to start out, we're going to make a slip knot, and then insert your hook and chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So your foundation row is just a chain of 9, and then we're going to turn in single crochet into the second chain from your hook and in each chain all the way down. So you're going to end up with 8 single crochets. For row 2, chain 2 and turn. That chain 2 counts as a double crochet. If you find out that you need your turning chain to be a little bit longer, you can use a chain 3, no problem. I just like to use a chain 2 for this pattern. Then you're going to do a double crochet in each stitch across. So not in the first one because we already did our chain 2, but in the second stitch, work a double crochet, and then in each stitch all the way down. So in the end, you will have 8 double crochets, including that starting chain. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Row 3 is where we're going to start doing our cabling. Row 3, we're going to start with a chain 2 and turn. In the next stitch, work a double crochet. For now is where things get just a little bit tricky, a little bit fun. You're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then in this third one, around the post, we're going to work a treble, a front post treble crochet around that post. If you haven't caught on by now, we are using US terms And then in that next stitch, we're going to work a front post treble crochet. So we skipped 2 stitches and now we're working a treble crochet in the next 2 stitches. Now we're going to go back to those skipped stitches and work a front post treble crochet around that first skip stitch. And then work another treble crochet around that second skip stitch. We've just made, oops, if you don't mess up, we've made our first cable. And then we're going to go and continue on and work a double crochet in each of the last 2 stitches. You're going to work double crochet on top of that turning chain there. Okay. So you see in this row we have our 2 double crochets, 4 front post treble crochets, making our cable here, and then we ended with 2 double crochets. For row 4, you're going to chain 2 and turn. And now we're going to be working in the back posts, but first we're going to do a double crochet in that second stitch. And on top of, we're going to be working in these cable stitches now, and we're going to work 4 back post double crochets. So yarn over and let's find out what stitch we're going to use. You see, if we turn this over, we have these 2 stitches, and then behind them 2 more. We're going to work across and work our first back post double in that first stitch right here. You see that? Just that easy one to find right there. That's your first back post double. We're not doing any crisscrossing or anything here. We're just going to work straight across. The next one is this other easy one to find, just right there. Now the third one is where it gets a little bit tricky. Yarn over, and you can maybe see it easier on this side. It's this one right here. Okay, so you might have to separate your stitches a little bit. Start coming from behind, push it forward. So now when you flip it up, it's like that. And work your third one right there. And then the fourth one is going to be this straggler right here. Yarn over and do a back post double crochet there. So if you've never worked front post or back post stitches, this is going to be just maybe a little bit challenging for you, but I think it's a good little swatch to get you started. Next, you're going to do 2 double crochets. Finish this row with 2 double crochets, 1 in that stitch and then 1 in your initial turning chain. Okay. Then chain 2 and turn, and we are now on row 5. Rows 5 through 16, we're just going to repeat the last 2 rows that we did. Where on your odd rows you do your front post cables, and then on the even rows you go and you do your back posts. So I'll walk you through those 2 rows one more time, but we're just going to be repeating rows 3 and 4 a few times until we get to the end, until we get 16 rows. Okay, so we did our chain 2 and now we're working a double crochet in our next stitch, and now yarn over twice for a treble crochet. We're going to skip these first 2 stitches here, and in these 2 we're going to work our 2 front post treble crochets. Okay, and now we're going to go back to the stitches that we just skipped. So we're in these 2 stitches here, we're going to work 2 more front post trebles. So go back to that first skip stitch, go around the post, and then in this second skip stitch, front post treble as well. Now you've made your second cable, hooray! Okay, and then in the last 2 stitches, work double crochet. 1 double crochet in the last 2 stitches. Okay, and now we're ready for row 6, which is a repeat of row 4. So chain 2 and turn, and then in the next stitch, do a double crochet. And now we're going to do 4 back post double crochets. Yarn over, and remember I like to flip my work up a little bit and find that first post right there. And we're doing a back post, so the post is to the back of the hook. Double crochet, and then yarn over and do another back post double crochet in the next stitch. Your third back post double crochet is going to be worked here, so separate a little bit and then come on this side. And then 2 double crochets to finish off that row of 6. Okay, chain 2 and turn, and you're ready for row 7. I am not going to show you the rest, but I will meet you at the end. I'll meet you for row 17. Keep working up your repeats. You're going to have until you get to row 17 when I'm going to join you next. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You should have 7 cables. And then we will finish row 17 with single crochet across. But I will meet you for that. Okay, happy cabling. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. I just finished row 16, which was a repeat of row 4, where I did the back post stitches here. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. In row 17, we are going to just work a row of single crochet. So in that very first stitch, work a single crochet, and then each stitch across. So you're going to end this row with 8 single crochet stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this last one, do a single crochet, and there you have it. You can fasten off and leave a tail just for weaving in. Then you can add whatever embellishments you want on here. For mine, I added some fringe. What did I say? I said you're going to have about like 3 or 4 inches in length for your fringe, and you're going to cut 16 strands total. So let me show you what I did. To make the fringe, I simply wrap yarn around these 3 fingers. I'm going to do that 16 times for 16 fringe in total. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And cut. And then at the bottom here, cut that. So then we're left with 16 strands here. These I'm just going to wait to weave in at the end. But you take one of your little strands here, and you know I might have wrapped it around all 4 fingers for the first time, but that's okay. Working from the back of the bookmark to the front, insert your hook in each single crochet stitch there. Each stitch, grab the yarn like so, and then I just feed it through like such, and then pull tight, and then I repeat that all the way across. I'm going to do that. If you recall, we have 8 stitches across, so I made 16. So then in each stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And each stitch across, do the same thing. Back, like so. Same thing. And the next one, insert your hook, fold the yarn in half, pull through. That was much easier than using my fingers like I did the first one. Okay, and we'll weave in that odd one a little bit later. And then flip to your other side. Do the same thing on this side. In each stitch, you just have 1 strand of fringe. And 8. And there you have it. Here I'm going to weave this in just a little bit. And snip, snippy. Okay, that is the beautiful, cozy cabled bookmark pattern. using this beautiful sea glass yarn from High Desert Yarn. Did you enjoy working up this pattern with us? What was your favorite part? Have you ever done those cables before? Just let me know what you thought about the cables if you haven't already. So you can tell maybe my fringe is a little bit off kilter here, so you just can trim up those ends on either side. That was a little bit wonky there. Let's see if it does look better. There we go. Okay. Go ahead, if you haven't already, and click the link below to get all the other free patterns for the bookmarks for my 2023 crochet along. Make sure you've liked this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you know whenever I come out with new content. Hit the little bell and you'll be notified for the next video that I come out with. I appreciate your support and I just love my crochet community so much. Thank you for being a part of it.